We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And this is Ertz with it. Right side. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down at 5. Murray now to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set them up with a 1st down.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Fielded at about the 28.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1st down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position. Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Murray. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
A draft day trade sent Hollywood Brown much closer to Hollywood when Baltimore shipped him to Arizona for a first-round pick. He's joining the Cardinals at a great time, too, coming off of a breakout season that saw him cross 1,000 yards for the first time on a career-best 91 receptions. He's going to make an already exciting offense that much more dynamic.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now on first down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd and 10.
Murray on the out route. This is Adams with a catch.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. Do you remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room? This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers
looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The drive will start with Conner. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Being chased out left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Conner. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Connecting with Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Rodgers to throw. That is caught, Bateman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
Let's focus in on what we gotta go here. You make the play. Who's gonna make the play, baby? Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's showtime, baby. Let's rock and roll. Let's go, baby. Let's do this game, baby.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there? If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On second down, Connor looking for space. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down, still a yard or two short even of the first down. So things looking bleak here. They've got to convert on fourth. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Rodgers on target over the middle to Hill. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, what can Murray do now with his drive? Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
McBride was a standard in the 2022 draft for tight ends. The Mackey Award winner is the best tight end in college. He's the first one off the board when Arizona tabbed him as their future starter at the position. He'll get to learn from one of the best with the Cardinals, Zach Ertz. It appears he already is picking up that 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals win it.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks.
Fields it right around the goal line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He's still on his feet. He's got room at the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
on as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. First down, Murray. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
from the 41. Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say the pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Rodgers now on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. The handoff, running left is Penny. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Murray going to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Rodgers, and he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Counter play with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That tight end position is just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The open man here, Renfro. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Raiders 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And out now come the Seahawks. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, they set up the screen to Penny. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. To throw is Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts
and the Washington Commanders. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Rodgers going to come out throwing.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's 2nd and a yard. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gibson again.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Paris Campbell. And the ball is knocked out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down at 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Trading for DeForest Buckner 2 years ago, still a shrewd move for the Indianapolis Colts. He's anchored their defense with 6.5 sacks in that time, as well as garnering All-Pro and Pro Bowl honors.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's Rodgers.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Josh Allen and the offense now. Down 10-0. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Allen gets